guys, Mark Crossfield here. I'm just in my studio this morning doing a bit of filming, and I'm actually going to do a video around the term lag again. I feel like I've done a lot of these, but still the message is quite mixed out there, and it really confuses me how so many people don't see this in 3 dimensions. So I'm going to make it as plain as I can. Hopefully this helps lots of you understand when I talk about 2D front on cameras, maybe not having anywhere near enough information to understand what the term lag actually means. And I see lots of my students get the term wrong, and it gets them in a lot of trouble when they try to recreate often what the telly show them and other videos I've seen show them what lag is all about. Can't make this any simpler than this. Come on, this is the one. Is this the definitive one? I hope so. Let's get stuck in. Right, so I have my swing in a downswing position here, and I've got it in a piece of software that allows me to move lines around in virtual 3-dimensional space. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to draw on this piece of software here a box. There is a box, okay? Now I'm going to get rid of the box and keep the outline. There's the outline. Going to make it a little bit thicker so we can see it. Now, I'm just going to get rid of some of the points of the box to give us a right angle. There's a right angle, okay? Now, people will use that kind of ideas to kind of work how much lag someone has got or not. There was Garcia on the telly last night, and again, the telly was talking about how much lag he gets compared maybe to others. Let's show you something that maybe they're missing or not explaining fully enough. I'm now going to move this line around in 3 dimensions to kind of line it up with my real position as I can see it best on a 2D picture. So to start us off, I'm going to have to rotate it slightly this way to line it up with my left arm. So my forearm, because my left arm has a little bit of bend in it. I'm now going to have to increase, because that club isn't straight up. It's obviously tilting behind me, isn't it? It's back behind me, so I'm going to tilt it back behind me in 3-dimensional space. I'm just going to drag this back down to line it up. So we're quite close here. Now we're out of line slightly with my left forearm. So we're going kind of about there, I would say. Oh, I normally do this on a bigger screen, so it's a little fiddly on the small screen here. Come on. Oh, daily. There we go. That's close. Let's just pull that again back in. Right. There we go. There is my lag angle. It's still that box. It's just been spun around. It looks more almost now, doesn't it? Now, I'm going to do something that, say, Garcia does a lot, which will increase my lag. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to spin it a bit more around this axis, I think it is. No, sorry, let's just bring that back. Now, make sure I've got the right thing highlighted here. So we need the rectangle highlighted. There we go. Now, I'm going to spin this rectangle even more. Look. I'm going to tilt it further behind me. So more that way. There we go. And now I'm going to just drag that back into position. So what you can see now is my lag has increased. Hasn't increased. I've just tilted that box further back because that shaft of Garcia goes way down behind him. Now, if we could, so I mean, that's one of the biggest things that everyone is misreading in lag. It literally is driving me mental. Because I see this, I don't need the 3D software. I can see that in my mind. I've always been able to see 3D quite well. I was an art student, I can kind of get 3D movements quite well. Now look, we're going to move it around a few more planes just to kind of show you. Let's get my head around this one. Let's go on, let's pretend this golfer is more upright in their angles on the downswing. So the shaft is steeper as it comes down, not laid behind them so much. So if I'm the same person, same angle, and I've rotated that box now more, so the shaft is more upright as it comes down. So it's coming down not so laid back behind, it's more kind of up in the sky if you like. Now that looks like less lag. Now which way do loads of amateurs swing? They swing maybe with that angle of that club slightly more upright, possibly. It's a common one, isn't it? And now it looks like less lag. And lots of amateurs look like they get less lag than tour pros on 2D screens. They get the same angle. It's just at a different angle from the 2-dimensional camera. What about if my left arm then So this is another one. What if my left arm isn't so far behind me? So that means spinning it round here. If I can just grab it, here we go. So I'm going to spin it round so it's less. So basically that's now in front of me. About there, say. And let's say you stop the video a couple of frames further down than the one you saw on the telly. Again, looks like considerably less lag once again. Now if we keep that there, again highlight, and all I'm going to do now is I'm going to flip it back again so it's much more kind of flatter as it comes down behind it. I think it's this one, and I can just grab it. There we go. It's that one. So it's down behind me now, and I'm just going to spin it round again that way. Let's pull it back down into position. And there we go. We're not far off where I started. Interesting, isn't it? If you're looking from a front-on camera, trying to work out what lag is, or how much one player's got over another, you've got nowhere near half of the information to understand why that angle looks that way on a 2D screen, which is where everyone gets completely confused. Hopefully this kind of shows you, as I move that one square, it's still a square, I'm not changing the angle, or right angle if you like, around in three-dimensional space. It's appearing like I have more and less lag subject to what angle I drag it into. Interesting one. Post comments down below, let me know. Lag for most golfers is resulting. So the appearing 2D lag on those screens is resulting in impact conditions they want to create. I've changed that angle for millions or thousands of golfers without ever talking about it or getting people to hold on. That's the one, hold on to lag, all that kind of thing. Garcia says he likes to pull on the chain. He can say what he likes. That's his feeling. That won't relate to you or the next person, as equally it might. It's not a factual truth. It's what he is feeling he is doing. This is purely a right angle being spun around in 3D space. That's just a factual movement of a right angle. Shows you how myths kind of understood, and I think kind of really poorly portrayed in media, on videos I see on YouTube, all over the place, retaining lag, all those kind of things. Yeah, if you get impact resulting in a different way, you can change that kind of appearance, stroke, angle, which then will look like loads more lag. I've done videos on that for people very easily. Post comments. Does it make sense? Let me know. Is this the one? Has this cleared it up? It probably hasn't, because it never does, but I will keep trying. I will keep trying. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to my YouTube channel for loads more videos. Find me on Instagram at CrossfieldMark. Also on Twitter at 4golfonline. Find me on Facebook, Mark Crossfield. Thanks for watching. Post comments as always, and see you soon.